Hello everybody, we're back with the fourth part of the Knowledge at Jaipuria series here from Jaipuria Institute of Management. This time we invite Dr. Dilip Chajjed. He was visiting India and we thought we'll catch up with him and he'll give us some ideas on his expertise area, which is operations. And he's primarily the Professor of Business Administration and Associate Head of Business Administration at the University of Illinois. And since he was visiting, we caught up with him and we had a few words, and he consented to do this video on operational excellence and a little bit about time management and the value of time vis-a-vis money.
So operations is about how to make things, how to do something, how to provide a service, how to produce a product. And in order to make something which sells in the market, you have to do things well. And that is what I'm going to talk about, is how to be excellent at operations. The design and management of a process determines the quality of a product, it determines the delivery speed, it determines the responsiveness to a customer. And that is why one has to really focus on designing and managing a good process, a good operations. So one exemplar company that is excellent at operations is Toyota Motors. Toyota has contributed a lot to the art and the science of good operations. And almost every good company in the world has learned from Toyota. Now, even in India, companies like Bajaj or Wipro have been using the Toyota production system. So in short, the Toyota production system is not just for manufacturing companies, but it is for any company that is producing anything, whether it is a product or a service. So this ranges from hospitals to consulting companies to even government that can use these principles for better operations. A core principle of TPS is waste reduction. India is very good when it comes to certain kind of waste reduction. Now, we typically don't throw away things, we keep using something until it dies, or we keep repairing them and keep using them. So in terms of resource usage, we are excellent. Our total carbon footprint is one of the lowest in the world. But when it comes to other types of waste, we can improve. So Toyota production system classifies waste in many different categories. There is a waste in overproduction, there is waste in extra handling, there is waste in waiting, there is waste in not using people's talent. And one specific waste that I would like to talk about is wastage of time. This is something on which companies in India can do some improvement. We don't think of time as a valuable resource. And of course, time is money. So the more you can save on time, you can do something faster, you can do something in less time. The response is going to be better, projects will start on time, the product will take less cost. So certainly focusing on the time dimension of waste is a very important way to improve responsiveness in any company. I mean, for example, the other day I was at my bank, I was trying to do a transaction, and it took 3 people about an hour and a half. There was a lot of back and forth between these 3 people on how something should be done. And it was a fairly routine transaction. And something like this should not take that much time. Everybody should know what should be done, and it should get done much faster. So they wasted not only my time, but it was expensive for the bank too, because the time of so many people got spent in doing this little transaction. Every organization, no matter how small or how big it is, can focus on reducing waste. We have seen many US hospitals now trying to apply the principles of Toyota production system and reducing waste in the hospitals. And of course in US there is a severe need to reform the medical system. And it's a very complex problem, but something that every organization, every medical organization can do is to reduce waste in the organization. In India, the government work, anything that involves government, has typically taken very long. Whether it is getting permission to do something, getting a project started, or it comes to paying your bill, it takes a long time. But I'm happy to see that the current government is trying to focus on better management of decision making, taking decisions faster, and that is also a huge leap in reducing waste. And in fact, for India to become more productive and more competitive in the world marketplace, it has to focus on this. And it is not something which is very difficult to do. So as future leaders of business, I think it is your responsibility to make sure that organizations are run well and you reduce waste. So it is not just about Make in India, but it is about Make in India with excellence.
Thank you for watching the video. We would like you to pass on some comments so that we can get it better each time we come through for this. And we'd like to have you liking these things also, so that we can continue to do much more as we go ahead with the 5th and 6th parts, which is coming soon. Thank you very much.